I'm so scared for this video. Hey everyone, it's Carly and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be me reading historical romance for the first time. So I picked a couple of 5 books here. They're kind of out of order from the series that they're supposed to be read in. I'm somebody that typically likes to read books in a series, so a few of these aren't going to be in order. This is just like my, at the moment, TBR. It could change. I could buy more books because I have a bookstore that has like historical romances, so this is my set TBR for right now. A couple of these that I do want to read are because of historical romance readers on BookTube. I will link a couple of my favorites down below. There's Jess. I love watching Jess from Peace Love Books. I love watching Lisa. I found her channel last night because of Jess, so I've been like watching her videos like religiously, and I found a couple of new books that I really want to read historical romance wise. But I have been picking up a couple of historical romances and I haven't even read them yet, and I don't even know what I'm expecting. So I decided to film my reactions to trying to read historical romance for the first time. So I have 5 books here. I don't know how many I'm going to get through. I'm going to try and give myself like this week to read through them. So I have 5 books here. So the first one I have is The Duchess's Deal by Tessa Dare. As you guys know, Tessa Dare is like a really big like historical romance author. And then I also have The Wallflower Wager, which is the 3rd one in the Girl Meets Duke series. I don't have a second one, which I don't know if my bookstore would have a second one. I might try and go check before I get into the series. And the next one I have is This Earl Is Mine by Kate Bateman. I'm really excited to get into this one because Jess talked really highly about it. And then I got this one from my dollar store, and it is How to Lose a Duke in 10 Days. This is by Laura Lee. I don't know how to say her name. Laura Lee Gorick. Sorry. And then lastly, I have Wicked and the Wallflower by Sarah McLean. I'm not really sure. But the ones that I'm really wanting to get to are the Tessa Dare books. So I definitely would like to go and try and read these first. I feel like they're like the best ones to kind of start out with. So the first one would be The Duchess's Deal. And I don't know, going into this, I know a little bit, obviously, is what made me interested in it, but I'm really excited. So I'm probably going to pick up this one first and just kind of give it a read. I'm really curious to see how it's going to go. So this video should be very interesting. So I'm going to start reading. Hi guys, so I'm here to do my first reading update. I don't have too much to update just because I was reading it for a little while. I made it to page 30 in one sitting and then I kind of took a break and ate a snack, and then I ended up going out with my mom for errands, and so I never got back to reading. But I am 30 pages in and I am like really enjoying this. I'm really surprised at how much I am enjoying it. It is really good. I love the main character already. She is really like headstrong, and the guy, I kind of do like him too. He's like not taking no for an answer, but like not in like a bad way, like not in that way, but it's like really good so far and I'm really enjoying it. And I literally ended off on chapter 3 and something was about to go down, so I'm gonna pick this up and continue reading more of this tonight. I don't know how far I'm gonna get in with it. It is only almost 9 o'clock, so I still have the rest of the night to read this and chill and whatnot, but I'm really excited to continue reading this, and so far it's been really good, so I'm gonna go continue reading. Hi guys, happy Tuesday. So I wanted to come on here and give you guys a little bit of a reading update, and I also went and bought more historical romances. So I'm gonna do a bit of a haul, and I'm just gonna talk about the book that I'm currently reading. As you guys know, I am currently reading The Duchess's Deal by Tessa Dare, and oh my god, am I fucking loving it. I really could not like put it down. Like I read it like before I went to bed last night, like 2 a.m. I just like kept wanting to read it, and I was brushing my teeth, and I remember I like literally stopped brushing my teeth just to like be surprised at what I was reading in the book. I'm on chapter 13, which is page 136, and I read that all yesterday. Like I'm so excited. I have this much left to read, so hopefully I'll get a big chunk out of it more today. Really loving it so far. I love both the main characters, and I'm so excited to see what happens. So speaking of Tessa Dare, I went and bought 4 more books from my bookstore that I get these from, and I found The Governess Game, which is the 2nd book in the Girl Meets Duke series, so I'm super excited because I think I have, might be the entire series now. I have The Wallflower Wager here, and I don't know if that's like the entire series, but I got that. And then I picked up a Sophie Jordan book. I got The Virgin and the Duke, the Rogue Files. I'm pretty sure this is like book number 6, but I just added it to my list. I'll eventually get to the other ones. Next, I bought a Julia Quinn book. It is The Duke and I bought all these books based off of like Lisa, Remarkably Lisa, or Jess from Peace Love Books. Watching their videos and their recommendations kind of like helped me buy these, and I'm definitely gonna go make more purchases from Tessa Dare on like thrift books or World Better Books or something like that. And then I also got another Tessa Dare book, and that is the Romancing the Duke, the Castle Ever After series. And I think this is the first one. I'm not too sure. I did order, I think, the second one in this, and it's coming from Amazon. And I thought it was a part of the Girl Meets Duke series, but it wasn't. But I'm really excited for those reads. I am growing my shelf now, and I'm super excited, even though I've really only read half of a historical romance, but I already see myself loving them, and I'm super, super excited to continue on. So I'm definitely going to go and buy some more Tessa Dare books to finish off the Girl Meets Duke series, because I would like to have that entire series on my shelf. And then I might try and pick up more of the Castle Ever After series, and maybe even the Sophie Jordan, the Rogue Files, because I feel like this would be a good book. Even though like they don't have to be like a series, I like to read them in a series, if that makes sense, even though I know it's standalone. But yeah, that's what I'll update you guys on. I'm really excited to continue reading The Duchess's Deal. I am really loving it right now, and I'm just so excited. So I'm gonna go chill and probably read a little bit later. Hi guys, so it's been a couple days since I last talked and updated you on what I was reading, but I just finished The Duchess's Deal last night at like 3 a.m. and oh my god, I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, easy as day. I already knew, and I added this to my favorite books of 2020, which, crazy, right? So this is about Emma and Ash. Emma is basically brought into a marriage of convenience with Ash, and Ash is like a wounded war hero, and he has like half of his body like burnt and scarred, and people are like really terrified of him. He's literally called the Monster of Mayfair in this, and it's just so fucked up, but like there's so much to this book. It was so amazing. Like I loved the friendships and the romance and the sex scenes. Oh my god, they were so good. I even loved the freaking friendships. Like the friend group in this was so to die for. Loved them. Loved Khan. He was even the sweetest person ever, fucking making Ash go chase after his girl. Like, yes, do that. But it was just such an amazing book. I loved that there was talk of animals and even marriage of convenience. I'm surprised I actually really enjoyed that. But I just love this book so much. I could just rant and rave for hours on this book right now, and I'm so excited to pick up another book by Tessa Dare. Her writing is really great and easy to follow along with, so if you're like first just getting into historical romances, definitely start with Tessa Dare, because so far I've been really enjoying her books. I haven't tried any of the other authors yet. I'm staring at them right now, and I ordered a bunch more books. I think I tried to finish the entire Tessa Dare series, and then I bought some more books by other authors that I have here, like the entire series of theirs, so those are becoming in the mail every day now, so I'm super excited because I got one in the mail yesterday. Let me grab it. So I got Say Yes to the Marquess. This is in the Castle Ever After series. This is the second book, but I was really excited to start this one because Jess talks so highly about it. So once I start the Castle Ever After series, I will be talking about it eventually, but I definitely think I'm gonna finish the Girl Meets Duke series first, because the next book, which is the governess game, is about Alex, who is in the first book. And so I didn't realize that all the books could be read as standalones, but if you had the first book, then you're basically just gonna go back and see all the friends that Emma made friends with. And I love Emma so much. Oh my god, she was so amazing. I love how sweet she was and how like she stood her ground about how she wanted to be like a worker and be a seamstress, even though she was brought into a marriage of convenience, and Ash was like, no, you're my wife, you're not gonna work, and she didn't take no for an answer, and I just loved it. And I loved how they realized that they loved each other, and it was just so fucking cute. I loved it so much, and how much Ash grew as a person too, like not letting his scars stop him from doing things with his wife, and it was just so amazing. And the drama in this with his ex-wife, I wanted to strangle her. I don't like her, but Emma's just so sweet, and having to try and make sure her friend Davina is okay too was just so sweet. And she just always stood down to earth for everybody, and like she's definitely one of my new favorite characters. I can go on forever about this book and the friendships and the relationships and everything. I just highly suggest this book now. I loved it so much, and I'm so excited to jump into the second one, because again, this follows Alexandra, who was in the friend group, and in this one it sounds like she's going to be trying to help raise orphans into proper young ladies, and then she meets this infamous rake named Chase, and he has one rule, which is no attachments, and so it sounds like it's gonna be like their love and their romance, and it's super cute. I'm really excited to read it. And Ooh, I like that. Step back. That's cute. I also meant to note this step back too, which I like how you only get one side of Ash because his other side is like burned and scarred. So I thought that was pretty cool. And it's just, I can just rant and rave forever, like I said. But yes, I'm super excited to be starting that second book. I think I'm gonna try and read a little bit of that today. I literally read like 150 pages left of the Duchess's Deal last night, and I just kept reading it. Like, I didn't want to put it down. I wanted to finish it, and I didn't want to finish it, so it took me a couple days to actually finish it. I could have finished it a lot earlier, but it took me a couple days just because I wasn't wanting to read it because I didn't want to finish it. And I can't believe how much I loved it for my first historical romance. I'm definitely gonna pick up this one next. I'm not sure what other ones I'm gonna be picking up next because I have a bunch of other books, obviously, and I do plan to do a historical romance like haul soon because I have bought so many. I literally spent like $40 on like thrift books, and I also bought some from World Better Books, so I've been like supporting like small businesses for all of these, so I'm like super excited to get them in the mail, which I definitely will be showing you when I get those. So I'm gonna stop talking because I'm talking for 5 minutes now apparently, so I'm gonna go. I am so excited to read.